Okay, everyone, I'm gonna go put on Pokemon Heroes.
Come on, get those buns in shape. Hello everyone, I am
Or was it
Mario.
Forever?
Back
Oh wait,
to
no,
Pokemon
Forever
World. In
is
last
the
episode,
Celebi one.
We captured ourselves Kyogre, the final of the main legendary Pokemon here in Hoenn, meaning we have rounded out the trio and we own Raymond the
And now I get very sad when Latios dies, and then get really confused when it comes back in the
now that we've
frickin'...
captured all of them, there are yet more legendary
Oh god, what was it, the genie thing that everyone hates.
Show off a little bit of a secret that not a lot of people know about, and probably for good reason. Let's go into our Pokenav and we can see what route we're on. Here on Route 103, which is just northwest of Slateport, or east of Oldale, if that's how you roll, we can find this cave here that was not present prior to becoming the Pokemon League champion. So let's
I would hope not, otherwise I'd ask why you didn't pick it up earlier.
Welcome to the Altering Cave, which uses music from Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. And in here, basically all you
Good
can
reusing
find is
assets.
Wow, what an amazing award for becoming the champion of the entire region, am I right? Oh, all those hundreds and hundreds of hours that we put into this game are just so that we can catch level 10 Zubats. How amazing is that? Well, the Altering Cave was originally supposed to be used for Nintendo events. They were planning on using it to allow you to catch Johto Pokemon in here. You would go to a Nintendo event, link up your thing, or you link up your game, and a bunch of Johto Pokemon, such as Mareep and Houndour, would become available here.
Interesting.
But they realized that that was completely useless, because not only could all of those Pokemon be found in Pokemon Coliseum, which was available prior to the event's planned launch or whatever, but they can also be found in the Safari Zone here in Emerald. So that area is 100% useless unless you just want to go in there and chill with Zubat, or you can make up your own lore about it or something if that's what you feel like doing. But that's not what we are doing this episode. You might have
interesting little tidbit though.
Or oh, I'm sorry, I forgot his proper name. I have Jeffrey out in the front of our party, and that is because we need a Pokemon that's like mid-level 30s or something like that, and Jeffrey fits the bill. He's level 34.
Why,
so
it doesn't kill it?
All of the wild Pokemon on this route right here.
Oh,
so we
yeah,
are free
so it doesn't
to
kill
hop
it.
on our Acrobike and jump up and down for ages and ages and ages in this one spot of grass, because we are searching for a legendary Pokemon that some of you might know about.
But you put a repel up.
Here right now, apparently, so I'll be right back.
You put a repel up, you idiots.
Let's see if he has spawned at this point. Can we jump up and down, and can we find this legendary Pokemon that we're looking for? No? Oh my gosh, screw this. I'm gonna go file a complaint. Ugh. And here it is, the Pokemon that we've been looking for this whole time. This is Latios, and oh my god. This is one of the Eon duo of the Hoenn region. We let off with Jeffrey because this thing is level 40, and I wanted to put a super repel up so that other Pokemon wouldn't be able to jump out of the grass and impede our finding this
Makes
thing. Now,
sense.
a lot of you have been wondering, first and foremost, what I've been saving my Master Ball for. It's been sitting in the bag this entire time. And despite all the trouble that I have had with the Reggie trio, and despite all the trouble that I had with Raymond, Kyle, and Gordon, those rascally little punks, I wanted to save the Master Ball for this, because as a legendary Pokemon, Latios has an extremely low capture rate.
I see.
And it will almost invariably run from you when you run into it. Now, the way that Latios works, no, the game designers didn't put Latios' one capture place on Route 110 just north of Slateport, because that's oh so fitting a place for a legendary Pokemon to be.
Seriously.
Instead, they made it so Latios roams around the region. You'll remember right after we...
So it's a roaming legendary.
We came back home, and our mom asked us what color the TV said a legendary Pokemon was, and we said blue. That means we get Latios.
I thought they were referring to Kyogre or Groudon.
But the way it works is basically Latios will be roaming around randomly. Even in hiding, it can detect the locations of others and sense their emotions. Since it has telepathy, its intelligence allows it to understand human languages. Whoa there, buddy. We've got a precocious...
Then we get Latias. It wants to fuck Ash. That's it.
But, basically how it works is once you beat the Pokemon League and once you do that whole thing where your mom asks you the question, he will be roaming around the region. Once you see him once, you can actually go to your Pokédex and find the route.
And then it becomes basically mandatory in Oras.
Seeing him for that first time is a really rare occurrence, which is why I went to Route
Which because I caught him, but he's just sitting in my team. I don't use legendaries unless I feel like I need to, but since it's a modern game, I never need to. The game plays itself at this point.
That was a very long-winded explanation.
I've been keeping myself away from Gen 8 information, but if there's one information I know off the top of my head, it's that it's going to be piss easy.
Actually half serious almost. I'm gonna name
Now watch it be the hardest
Latios,
Pokemon game in history, puts black and white to shame. Or red, blue, yellow.
Can I find the letters?
Maybe
to
not
spell the
red,
words
green,
with?
though.
Sure, why not? Blue Angel. That's like a type of airplane or something, isn't it? I don't know.
I just call him 747.
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't.
One's
speak out
Boeing,
my
the other's
I'm
747.
pretty sure that Blue Angel is probably not the name of an airplane, and I'm just.
Put me to
plain
sleep,
wrong.
Blue
You gotta
Angel.
forgive me, man. I'm out here winging it with the commentary. Either way, we've just caught Latios, and that was our choice, the color blue. So we get Latios, and unfortunately not Latias. At least that would be the case for the normal player of this game. But Nintendo did actually release an item that would allow a player to get the other of the Eon duo.
This is going to be the ROM
Latios,
hack.
For example, I would be able to catch Latios, but in order to do that, you would have to have a crap ton of stuff, and everything would have to fall into place. You'd have to have either Ruby or Sapphire and an e-reader, not Emerald, because Emerald does not have e-reader functionality, and take this to a live Nintendo event at which you would be given the item, or be subscribed to Nintendo Power. But let's be honest, who was subscribed to Nintendo Power? And then if you wanted to get to the item over to Emerald, you would have to transfer it with a GBA link cable and another Game Boy Advance. So you can tell that this item is really, really elusive. Luckily, however, I was fortunate enough to find one sitting on the ground. That's right, we have the Eon ticket, the ticket for a ferry to a distant southern island, and we are going
Swear to God we
visit
didn't
this
hack into
episode
the game, but
so
whatever.
that we can catch the other of the Eon duo. That's right, we're not only catching Latios this time around, but also Latias, which not a whole lot of people do in their Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. So I feel extremely stoked to be able to do this for you guys today. So let's head on over to the harbor in Lily Cove City down here in the southwest and see where we will get taken here in just a moment. Ferry to Slateport is, oh, that pass. And she's gone.
Run!
I'm just so stunned by it. Aye, mate, are you the one who brought that mighty odd pass? I'll tell you, you're trying to reach a tiny spit of an island far in the south. Tell him what we'll
Not that
once
spit,
we reach
oh.
there, aye. It shivers my timbers. All aboard, and we are being dragged aboard now that we've shown it to him. We do not have an option. We are headed off to Southern Island, one of the very, very
I love this music,
exclusive parts of Pokemon Emerald with this amazingly exciting somber music. Well, it's not exciting, you know, but I mean, like extremely fitting. That's what I'm trying to say. Those whose memories
I'm pretty sure it's reused from something, probably from Fire Red and Leaf Green, but I don't remember where.
Of you Pokemon. Anyway, let's go ahead and
Either
go on
Pokemon
in
Mansion
here.
or something.
And here we are on Southern Island. We can see our reflection in this water here. There's a big old green dinosaur egg in the middle, and not much else. Well, that's the end of the event. See you guys later. No, just
Yeah.
kidding.
It's a
You
Yoshi
guys
egg.
already know that's not the end of the event. You guys
That reminds me of the
already know what's
Nintendo
coming up
Power
next.
magazine.
You know how it
You can
goes.
evolve your Dragonite into a Yoshi. Oh, is that your egg? Huh. Never actually seen Latias' sprite in this before.
That's right, it's our chance to fight against Latios, which I believe is actually my preferred one out of Latios and Latias. And most people prefer Latios, I know, because he's just so sleek. He's so
Well, my
smooth,
favorite
and
color
he
is blue,
ready
so that's
and
why I like
willing
it.
to get out there and tear the field up. Latios, the more defensive of the two, though.
Or maybe they're
he's
just really
so
sad
cute.
that
It's
it died
like
in
a super
Pokemon
intelligent,
Heroes.
super powerful flying dragon Pokemon that's spoken of in Legends, and he's still like, hey,
I
guys,
love how many
how's it going?
legendaries are
Wanna go hang
dragon
out after
types and
school?
fairy types were introduced.
I really have no idea what it is.
It's like,
I just love Latios. So
a lot of you got
much. We are
nerfed.
on Southern Island Battle
By
Land,
default,
and we get
and
the opportunity to catch both.
Mist Ball.
Ooh, with the Mist Ball, that is Latios' signature move. We get the opportunity
Holy
to battle both
fudge.
of the wonderful, wonderful Pokemon. So let's go ahead and use our next Pokemon. What are we gonna do?
I figured we at least have
I
some
guess
HP
we'll hit
left.
it with a bunch of smoke screens with Ashley, but you guys saw how
Oldie but
powerful
a
that
goldie.
move there was. Latias has the signature move Mist Ball, which has a
Doesn't
chance of
sound very
lowering
strong.
Special attack, quite a high chance, I believe. And Latios has the signature move Luster Purge, which is actually so much cooler sounding, which I know is a big selling point for Latios for a lot of people. But it is so much
Luster
cooler
Purge
sounding,
and Mist
it has a
Ball.
chance to lower special
Jeez.
defense. So these
This
Pokemon
thing is
interact
just
with one another
going
that way.
through.
Yes, we're going to use the next Pokemon. What are we going to do? I guess go out to the Baconator, because the Baconator...
I have been trying to catch legendaries and accidentally hit no by accident. It was one of those moments of, fuck!
A little bit nervous, actually.
Fortunately,
So,
I always
let's
say
hit it with
before a
Use Ray
legendary.
so that it doesn't have a very high chance of hitting us. And now, we've only got 21 Ultra Balls. So I've basically
So it's
got
not a total
one
loss,
chance
you
to
know?
do this, or else I'm going to have to reset. This is not
Nice.
especially the most fun thing ever. But
Unfortunately,
Latios and Latios, the
Unfortunately,
duo
them being
only
psychic types,
are,
they don't have good attack.
Dragon and psychic types, which I think is an amazing. I don't think we're gonna kill it if we.
And then the
Let's go ahead
Crossma came
try it.
along and
Pray
said,
that this thing
"Punk
doesn't die."
bitches."
Baconator, you're not that strong. Okay, good. But I think it's such a cool typing. Dragon and psychic, and these Pokemon are so awesome. They're like super intelligent, and they.
Oh no, Baconator
I
can't
don't
punch
know,
as
just in general,
hard.
They're really sleek. They're really different from all the other.
Now use my Eon tickets
And
and
I
get the
think
fudge out of
that
here.
Latios and Latias are absolutely
Throws it like a
in their
smoke
own
grenade.
ways, respectively. I'm not sure if one is more viable than the other.
Use Flash.
I'm sure it's that way, but I don't know which one it would be.
Oh, damn it.
Now, we
It's
sit
so
here and
adorable.
perform the ritual of chucking Ultra Ball after
Ladia,
Ultra
stop
Ball.
using Charm. What do you think this is? The
Legendary
Gen 2
Pokemon
meta?
have no interest whatsoever.
Because King
in
Snorlax
doing
is
so.
stupidly
And it's gonna use
good?
Charm over and over, so even our super effective Shadow Ball is going to do nothing.
This is gonna kill us, isn't it? Oh no,
That's
we
gonna
resist.
hurt,
It's
but not all
Psychic
that much
type.
because the Baconator is specially defensive, and that is a Psychic type move.
But we
Even
lost
though
special
attack's
attack.
gonna fall, our physical attack is way down because of all those charms from that cute little Latias over there, and I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. But his special defense is gonna go down. That counts for something.
I guess that basically evens us out again.
But at this point, I think I'm going to use one more Shadow Ball because I don't want to risk killing this thing, and then we can start throwing Ultra Balls at it and hope that someday it will hop into one of them, which I'm sure will be the case.
We're never gonna
Like I
kill this
said,
thing at this rate.
someday.
Not that we're trying to kill, but we're never gonna get into the red health.
But this is actually, this is not a necessary event. It's probably the least
No.
necessary of all the events.
Not
that
to
can be
Oras. God
interesting
damn it,
about
at least
legendary
shake
Pokemon,
once.
because what you could do instead is,
Oh, damn
my
it.
God, I forgot it has Recover. That's annoying.
It's
What you
always
could do
that
instead of
God
this event
damn
is
it
go out of
moment.
your way to find this incredibly rare Eon
Why
ticket
even
and,
bothering? It's
picking one up
recovered.
Like I did in a totally legitimate, non-cheating way.
Swear to God.
You could just have a friend transfer you, whatever Latios or Latias or whichever one you did.
It is something cool with Oras where if you had the Eon
Pokedex,
ticket and you
you
have
could
like
just start a new
Street
file
Pass
another
on,
game and
if
transfer
you
it
pass
over
someone
or
else that had
something like
3DS
that.
that didn't
There's
have it,
so
you could
many
just
ways
like
to do the
transfer
other
their
Eon
Eon
deal
Pass.
that you
Always
wouldn't
get them a
have to
copy
worry
of it,
about
you know?
all this incredible,
It's actually a pretty neat
incredible
idea that I kind of
But-
wish Nintendo did more with.
I wanted to show off.
But as
Southern
per
Island
usual with
because
Game Freak, they come with a great idea and then just chuck it in the trash.
You know what? I'm glad that we're here, and I'm glad that we're spending all this time together.
Then
You
again,
and
the
I,
3DS is
Latias,
dead, but I
can
guess
see
they
what
could
an
bring it up for the
awesome
Switch or
dude.
something, maybe. Why not?
Who really doesn't want to get in this Ultra Ball right now?
Nope. Why are you recovering? You're fully healed. Ooh. 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 Yes!
And there we go. Not bad, man. I was expecting to have to reset a bunch of times.
Ah,
13 Ultra Balls
damn
left or
it.
something like that.
Hit
Either
my
way,
funny bone.
we just got ourselves a Latias to add to our Latios. They make a small herd of only several members. They rarely make contact.
thought you were one of a
with
kind
Pokemon.
being a
They
legendary.
disappear if they sense enemies. Talking about Latias, apparently there's more than one Latias in the world. I thought it was just Latias and Latios.
That explains how we
Evidently,
keep finding
they make
new
small
ones.
herds of several members, so we're not the only ones with a gigantic, cute red dragon that I'm gonna show to all my Viking friends. Either way, that does it for Latias, and let's go ahead and nickname
This
it.
is how to
Why
train your
not?
dragon.
Well, Latias is a female.
Latios.
And, I can't think of it. What are we gonna name this? Well, because I love her so much, we're gonna name this Pokemon Lucy, because everybody loves
Lucy, I'm
especially me.
home.
There we go. I love Lucy, and she was transferred to Lynette's PC, and there we go. That does it. All dreams are but another reality. Never forget. And
What?
that does it for the Southern Island event. That's pretty much all that's here.
All dreams are but another reality. Does that include the reality where I'm some sort of tentacle hentai monster?
That does it for
If so,
this
I feel
episode
sorry
of
for that
Pokemon
reality.
Well, this time around, we caught both Latios and Latias, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this extremely exclusive event that not a lot of people get to.
And I
witness.
got
Thank
totally
you all very
legitimately,
much for watching,
swear to
and I'll
God.
See you guys next time, where we go after yet more legendary Pokemon. See
Who would
you
have
guys
guessed?
then.